back to my first tour with Jack McDuff.
Oh, Jack McDuff. Okay.
So I was in the band for about a year, and then we went to Europe. There used to be a guy, I don't think this promoter's allowed him, a guy from Holland named Wim Wicht. Wim Wicht was his name. And everybody used to call him Dim Wit. When he was not the
he was the smart
he
one.
was the genius.
Yeah, of course.
But he had a knack for keeping all the sort of forgotten legends working.
Okay.
So he would put together a tour for a guy like Jack McDuff. We go over there for 6 weeks at a time, which nowadays is sort of unheard of.
That's impossible, yeah.
But I mean, you could literally go to Europe in October and come back in January. Anyway, there were a lot of hilarious things that went along with being, no cell phones, no communication. So we had Euro passes, and we were taking the train. You know what? I forget about how sometimes I forget these amazing. Like, this is before the fall of the Iron Curtain, right? So I got to go to East Germany. I went to Bulgaria.
Wow. Yeah.
I played in Belgrade when Yugoslavia was still Yugoslavia. I was in Czechoslovakia, well, just because it was Czechoslovakia.
When it was, yeah.
I was in Bratislava when they showed the tanks rolling into Prague on TV. Wow, right. And I was there with a guy who became a superstar in Italy. He was a guy named Alex Britti, guitar player and singer. He was playing behind a blues guy named Louisiana Red, and they were playing together. But I mean, some of the things. Okay, so anyway, we were leaving Bratislava,
okay,
and we were going to Sofia, Bulgaria.
Okay.
And it's still communist at the time. I mean, they played jazz in underground clubs, basically,
Okay.
But we were going there as part of a State Department. And it was 5 guys in the band, and we had our own compartment on the train. In the first class, and you had your first class Eurail pass. Mm-hmm. We had our own compartment. But for some reason, the heat didn't work in our compartment. It was freezing. It was like, freezing. It was freezing. Right? It was like November. So me, I'm unwilling to accept this. Right? I wandered off into the next, not the next compartment, the next car.
Okay.
Right? And fell asleep. It was warm, got all cozy, left all my stuff in the room with the cats, went out there and fell asleep. Woke, you know how I sleep, right? Woke up the next morning, train was going in the other direction.
Oh no.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
I fell asleep. The train was going this way. Yeah, I woke up. I was going this way.
Okay.
Now a lot of those European train stations, you pull in, and then the cars separate, and
I didn't. I totally missed that.
So now I'm freaking out. My backpack with my passport, with everything I own is in the compartment with McDuff, who are probably still asleep. They're going that way, and I'm now on a train with nothing, going that. Which way are they going? They went that way, right? Exactly. So I come and now I'm trying to be brave. I'm 20, I was like, all right, I can figure this out. So I step out of and I open the thing, and now I'm in a real Hollywood gypsy movie. There's a whole a contingent of 100 people, and they're dancing and playing music and just hanging out in the train.
Okay.
And gypsies. Right?
But the train is moving.
The train is moving. They're sitting on the floor and playing, and I was just like, oh my God, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna be kidnapped by gypsies, right? What do I know? And I don't mean to say that as a disparaging comment at all. What do I know, right?
Yeah, I mean,
I'm in the fuck. Yeah, right. Exactly.
Didn't know what you would.
So I'm just like, okay, well, let me just walk down the train so I can find a conductor who speaks English that can help me out.
Of course.
So it turns out it wasn't so bad. The train had just pulled in one way and backed out the other way. So we were still connected. They were still there. So what do? I go in, grab my guitar, come back, and start jamming with the gypsies. So now I'm sitting up, and we're sitting there, and I play for 8 hours, playing music and eating and chilling.
Fastest train ride across Eastern Europe.
Right. I have no idea what they said to me. I know what they said to them. But we had an amazing time playing music.
Oh my goodness.
And
did you get to wherever you were going safely?
Yeah, of course. Okay. We got to Bulgaria, played the gig, it was great.
It is
happy ending, happy accident.